When we think of Medusa, we're probably picturing something like this. But most tales say that Medusa began her life as a beautiful woman, with no feature more eye-catching than her hair. Many ancient authors say that she was a priestess to Athena, goddess of wisdom and war. But everything changes for Medusa when she is raped by Poseidon, god of the sea, in one of Athena's temples. Athena is angry at the dishonor brought to her temple and, unfortunately, takes her revenge on Medusa rather than Poseidon, giving her a petrifying gaze and turning her gorgeous hair into snakes. Some say that this is a feminist act of solidarity, that Athena was arming Medusa against any future attacks. But anyone who's spent much time with Athena in other stories will know that she isn't exactly a cheerleader for women. The magical and mighty Medusa is later decapitated by Perseus, son of the king of gods, Zeus, of course. Although he will need a little bit of help to succeed. Athena and Hermes, the herald of the gods, accompany Perseus on his quest. They guide him to the Graeae, 3 sisters who share one eye through which they see otherworldly knowledge, who reveal the whereabouts of some nymphs, nature spirits, who loan him the winged sandals usually worn by Hermes, and a magic bag. This text has been lost from here, but another describes Perseus fleeing after the attack. Perseus is flying thanks to the sandals, and Medusa's head is in his bag. He's also been given a curved black sword and the cap of Hades, which makes him invisible. So, just to recap, Perseus needs the help of 2 Olympian gods, the Graeae and the nymphs, flying shoes, a fancy handbag, a new sword, and an invisibility hat, all to kill a woman in her sleep. It is not a very heroic act, and it looks especially brutal in Greek vase painting. One jar, which shows the attack, depicts Medusa with her sleeping face resting on her hands, and Perseus slicing through the back of her neck. This vase reveals what so much of the myth obscures. Stripped of the monster-hero dynamic, all we see is a man beheading a woman. Modern versions of the Medusa story tend to focus on Perseus, and because of this, we've lost sight of who Medusa is and what she has to endure. Medusa can't look at a friend, a person, or even an animal without killing them, which explains why she lives in a cave. Her world must be one of darkness and statues. But the objectification of Medusa is most obvious when we consider what happens to her head after her death. Perseus goes on to commit thousands more murders. In one story, he turns an entire island populace to stone, and in another, he petrifies 200 people at his own wedding. Which is one way to make sure you have enough cake to go around, I guess. Medusa's lethal gaze creates far more carnage after her death than it ever did before. And once he's finished with her, Perseus gifts the head to Athena, who wears it on her shield. One well-known image of Medusa and Perseus is this statue, Perseus Triumphant. Perseus is depicted as a formidably handsome hero, his hand grasping the head of Medusa by her hair. In Perseus with the head of Medusa, Perseus holds the head aloft, the snake and curls mingling with a mass of dripping flesh beneath her neck. Perseus stands on top of Medusa's corpse in a repulsive, triumphant posture. We're so accustomed to seeing these famous images that we barely notice the cruelty which underpins the story. It's just a hero and his trophy. But Medusa isn't a monster. She's a woman who was raped, punished for it, and then hunted. But there is another statue. Medusa with the head of Perseus depicts Medusa naked, just like Perseus in the other images. Her expression is calm and unapologetic. She holds a sword in her left hand, and in her right is the decapitated head of Perseus, which she holds by the hair. This statue was installed facing the New York County Criminal Court building during Harvey Weinstein's sexual assault trial. It quickly became associated with the Me Too movement, then became a viral meme, with the statue set against a black background and the words, "Be thankful we only want equality and not payback."